Interesting. So, hmm. Hmm. Um, it's very unique. It's very artistic.
Oh my word! So freaking good!
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Ultimate World Music Reaction Channel. It's me, Rosalie. I'm honored that you're here. We're gonna check out an artist named Weyes Blood and the song Movies, live from KEXP. Shout out today goes to my awesome supporter, Arthur Woolwill. Thank you for buying me coffees and your suggestion. Let's check it out together. Where is Weyes Blood from? California, Santa Monica. Okay, was primarily raised in Pennsylvania, performing her own material under variations of the name Weyes Blood since 2003. As always, like, share, subscribe, help me make these channels grow, both the RR Requests channel, my main channel, Rosalie Reacts. Excited, I just reached over 100,000 subscribers. I'm so honored you're part of this community. Thank you for the suggestion, Arthur. Here we go. Well, this is going to be interesting.
This is how it feels to be in love. This is life from above. There's no books anymore. I'm bound to that summer big.
Let me pause real quick. Very interesting. So this chord progression on the keyboard, the synthesizers, the electronic elements here give it an eerie vibe at the beginning, but these distorted sounds in the background, I was trying to figure out what is that making me feel and think of, and my thought was, well, I wasn't sure for one, but then also I thought maybe like whales or some type of sea animals in the distance, some type of frequency underwater. And it's interesting because now as it's shifting, the blue light on her face does make me think of water, and it has that aquatic, if you will, vibe to it. The keyboard, the vocals, soft and soothing and tender voice. The lyrics, I haven't quite put my finger on what is being spoken about here, but we'll keep listening. So far, very artistic is the thought that comes to my mind.
Box office hit, making love to a counterfeit.
That vibrato.
Some people feel what some people don't. Some people watch until they explode. The meaning of life doesn't seem to shine like that screen. Put me in a movie and everyone will know me. You'll be the star you know you are. The movies I watched when I was a kid
Interesting. So, um, it's very unique. It's very artistic, and I could see different people who really like music as art and various elements, exploring them in depth, appreciate something like this. The lyrics didn't quite strike a chord with me because I was a little confused by them. Because it was talking about I want to be in a movie. Why did so many get a rise out of me? It's how this is how it feels to be in love. And at first I thought, um, this is about some love experience, right? There's no books anymore. I'm bound to that summer. Big box office hit, making love to a counterfeit. Maybe expressing this. For one, I thought it was about a love relationship, right? That no longer exists, or this reflection of how time has passed. They don't make books anymore, right? Things keep changing, and it's hard to come to terms with at times because I feel like it taps into our existential fears and our death anxieties and our our desire for control and our inability to be able to hold on to things, right? So to realize how things are becoming more and more digital, how real books are harder to come by, bookstores and such. Going from this place where people would read to be entertained and have books to now it's all in a movie, big box office hit, making love to a counterfeit, which is interesting because that is sounds like the theme of a movie. Like these movies that are about the wrong love relationships, making love to the wrong person, to a counterfeit. It sounds like what some movies are about, but also I think it implies this idea of of how movies are like you're making love to a counterfeit. It's not the real thing. It's not. It's a fake. It's not like the book. It's not that real thing. And so our times have shifted to where it was about literature and art and poetry, right? We went from the times of Shakespeare to now just TV and reels and Instagram and TikTok. And it just becomes more and more counterfeit, it feels, for those who cherish the real arts. And then to say, why did so many get a rise out of me? I love the movies. That too makes me wonder, right? Was this more personal? A person reflecting on feeling taken advantage of? Or is this more so this poetic spiel on the movies, right? People get a rise out of it. Interesting too, because people will stand at the end of a performance, at the end of a concert or theaters, or back in the day, those pictures where people would stand and applaud and they rose to appreciate it. But also this wordplay on getting a rise out of someone, getting a reaction from someone. I love the movies. And then it says some people feel what some people don't. Some people watch until they explode. The meaning of life doesn't seem to shine like that screen, which is interesting. Perhaps a criticism, actually, of what happens with the movies, what happens behind the screen, the way that things are made to appear versus what's happening in real life. The meaning of life doesn't seem to shine like that on screen. On screen and in the movies, it seems to shine. It seems glamorous. It seems intense. It seems alive. People are watching till they explode. This adrenaline. Movies are about explosions at times and action and violence and love and passion. But in reality, the real meaning of life, it doesn't seem to shine like that, right? Reality is not quite as glamorous and adrenaline filled. Put me in a movie and everyone will know me. And now it gets interesting. Maybe this expression to say, if I were in the movie, then I'd be the star. Then people would notice me. Then people would care. And that, I think, is relatable for many who are lonely, many who long to be seen. In our day and age, very much so relevant because views means currency. That's the new currency. The more views you get, the more possibilities of making money. And you have a generation that will do anything and everything for those views, right? The more polarizing, the more scandalous, the more crazy, the more extreme, the more people will click it. And so there's this longing for people to be seen, for people to counter their existential fears by capturing a moment, selfies and videos, and we're trying to be of meaning. We're trying to have someone pay attention to us. And so perhaps saying, if I were in a movie, everyone would notice me. You'll be the star. You know you are. The movies I watched when I was a kid, the hopes and the dreams, won't give credit to the real things. Again, this comparison between what reality really looks like. I know the meaning. I know the story. I know the glory. I love the movies. I want to be in my own movie. I want to be the star of my own. And this too, again, perhaps saying, I want to have my own movie. I want my life to matter. I want to be seen. I want to be someone's star. Very interesting, very poetic way of talking about this. On one hand, it could almost sound like this beautiful tribute to the evolution of movie theater and cinematography, cinema, books to videos and videography. On one hand, on the other hand, it could also be looked at as a criticism thereof. Her voice, calm and soothing, very fairly straightforward. Some vibrato. The timbre of her voice, fairly. There was nothing crazy that caught my attention in the sense of wow, wow, right? Like I haven't heard a voice like this before type of feeling. However, she does have a very strong, beautiful range. She hitting some of those really low and really high notes with a lot of clarity, precision, and vocal control, breath control. The band working together very well. I loved that climax, the crescendo that was being built through the drums and through the various musical instruments. It felt a little bit sci-fi. It felt a little bit out there, and I think that's what added to it feeling artistic. And for me, not knowing exactly where to place it or how I feel about it, but the more that I'm reading the lyrics, I'm like, oh, okay, this is actually even more profound than I realized. What did you think? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe on both of my channels, and I will see you on the next ride. Ayo!